Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the New England Sports Center for Hudson Hawks hockey. Today, the Hawks host the Brownies of Agawam High School. The Hawks 2-2-1 overall, coming off a holiday tournament championship last weekend up in Fitchburg, the Buffon tournament. The Hawks came from behind in that championship round and went through the overtime period, still tied, and it won 4-3 in the shootout. Today they face the Agawam Brownies. Brownies 0-7 in a tough Division II out in Western Massachusetts. Hawks come in with 24 goals for, 14 goals against. It was again a big weekend last weekend for Jordan Souza and Timmy O'Malley. Timmy O'Malley a few points shy of 100 points, so maybe we will get to see that today. We got to see Jordan Souza's 100th point a few weeks ago here at the Sports Center. Hawks are coached by George Piandis, and his assistant coaches Adam Caravel, Rocco Malloy, Jim O'Brien, and John LaRue. Jordan Souza leads the Hawks with 7 goals and 8 assists on the season. They'll be at Oakmont Wednesday night and gets set up for a home game against the vaunted Marlboro Panthers, a longtime rival of the Hawks. They'll face off here next week at 4 o'clock. Starting lineups are being introduced. Anthony Barberini and Casey Thomas. Number 14 is Nick Brown. Number 12, Ivan Gonzalez. And in goal for the Agawam Brownies today, number 1, Brady Blanchette. And now the starting lineups for your Hudson Hawks. Starting at forward, number 4, Thomas Chamberlain. Number 24 is Toby Edie. Number 20 is Braden Diodato. Number 6, Devin Morton gets the start on defense. His partner across the blue line, number 16, Braylon Massey. And starting in goal for the Hawks, number 33, Brandon Garcia. And now we will pause for the playing of our national anthem. And we're set to face off the 2-2-1 Hudson Hawks against the 0-7 Brownies of Agawam High School. I'm Pete Conte along with Ray Kirby and Chloe Kirby. And we're here to bring you this game this afternoon from the Sports Center in Marlboro. we mentioned earlier, 0-7 the Brownies, but it's a tough Division II division out in Western Mass. So the Hawks, at the outset, can't let the record fool them. And we're about set to go. Diodato will take the opening draw against Barberini. Massey tries a long pass up the center of the ice, looking for Chamberlain. It's going to be icing. Had a good idea. Chamberlain was free, had the seam. Just couldn't catch up with the pass. Face off to the right of Garcia. Morton swings it around the far side for Chamberlain. Chamberlain chops it out of the zone. Edie gives chase. And it's dumped back in behind Garcia. Out from behind the net, the pass out front, blocked by Diodato. That was Nick Brown, tried the quick pass from behind the net through the slot. Chamberlain intercepts the clear at center ice. He's broken up at the blue line, dumped back in by Toby Edie. Wraps around the far side, picked up by Casey Thomas. Casey Thomas through center ice. His pass off the skate of Morton, able to recover, but he's stopped just inside the Hudson blue line. Melville with the shot. Caught by Souza, thrown out front. Now it's back to the point. Rister through traffic, tipped by Souza. Yeah, it looks like O'Malley got the rebound. Hawks get on the board quick here in the first minute. Minute and 14 into the game, the Hawks take the early lead. Timmy O'Malley with the goal. Assist is going to go to Jordan Souza and possibly Cam McGuire. Yep, they gave the assist to McGuire. No assist on the goal to Souza. So it'll be O'Malley from McGuire at 1:14 of the first period. Morton off the face-off from the point, deflected into the corner. I believe that might be point number 99 for Timmy O'Malley. Morton swings it down into the far corner. Diodato there to get it. Out of the corner, he's broken up. Onto the stick of Holton. He pushes it ahead. Hobner into the zone. He's broken up by Diodato. Now Brown gains the blue line, broken up by Chamberlain and Morton. Edie sends it down to the left of Blanchette. Tried to chase his own Karam off the boards. Gonzalez into the zone. Hindered by Morton. Now Souza works his way toward the goal. Forced behind the net. Still with the puck. Looking through the slot. Looking for O'Malley. Now Lewis puts on the brakes. Tries to come up the near side. Looking for Souza. Doesn't get past the blue line. And a shot from the point by Klinakis through traffic. Looked like it might have been a deflection. Got past Garcia. But Agawam is going to tie this one at 1. Looked like number 6, Klanakis. It's a harmless little clear-in. Had put it in on goal. And looked like it might have gone off a stick. We'll see how they score this one. Behind that, McGuire broken up in the corner. Lewis there to get it behind the net. Ahead for Chamberlain. Goes off the stick. It's going to be no icing. Klanakis swings it up the wall on the near side. It's going to be picked up by Brown. Brown's going to try the other side. Stopped by Chamberlain. Chamberlain swings it back near side. Klanakis heads through the neutral zone. Dumps it in behind Lewis. Follows it to the corner. And Lewis separates him from the puck down in the far corner. Far point, Massey sends it behind the net. Pass out front, looking for O'Malley. Now Agawam the other way, into the zone. Holton. His shot deflected into the corner. Lewis up the wall for Souza. Stopped by Holton again. And cleared out by Massey at center ice. It's Souza, gains the blue line. Trying to move through 2 defensemen, still with the puck. Throws it up off the wall, down into the corner. It's O'Malley. O'Malley taken in by Beavis. Massey across for Morton. Morton loses the handle. Able to recover at center ice. Beavis into the corner. Melville on the forecheck. Out behind the net, O'Malley threw it out front looking for Souza. Morton throws it toward goal. Gets his own rebound, comes around the far side. Tried to pass it out front into traffic. Al Melville backs it into his own zone. Starts it ahead. Massey broken up. And it's dumped in by Casey Thomas. Morton up off the glass. Souza gives chase. He's going to catch it. Swerves out front and scores on the backhand. Just a hustle goal by Souza that time. Able to chase that down. Looked like it was going to be a sure icing. And able to chase it down, swerve out toward the front of the net and make a move for Hudson's second goal. 5:52 into the period. Hudson back on top 2-1. Puck now down in the far corner. Chamberlain tried to backhand it out front, was intercepted. He was looking for Edie in the high slot. Lewis, Chamberlain at the blue line. Makes the first move, throws it across. Looked like he's trying to go to the far post for Diodato. Klanakis without a stick. Chamberlain with the shot goes wide all the way back to the near point. Lewis able to whack it back in down into the corner. And Diodato, big hit by Ivan Gonzalez. And Toby Edie in there to defend his teammate. Souza, nifty into the blue line, tried to pass it back up to the half wall for Chamberlain. It was intercepted and cleared the length of the ice 7:33 left to go, first period. It's the Hawks 2 and the Agawam Brownies 1. Good pace to start the game. No penalties by either team. Just halfway through this first period. Souza off the boards, sends it behind for O'Malley. O'Malley out the other side, he's broken up. Morton ahead for O'Malley. O'Malley swings through center ice. He's got an odd man rush, leaves it for Souza. Souza with the wrister is high on the glove side of Blanchette. Morton, like it went off the shin pad of Melville down into the corner. Souza throws it out front looking for O'Malley. And icing again against the Brownies. Face off to the right of Blanchette. Diodato will take the draw for the Hawks. Barberini for the Brownies. Diodato chases into the near corner off the face-off. Tries to send it lower for Edie. Edie taken into the wall. Caden Clifford comes out the other side. Stopped by Lewis at the point. Sends it back in on Blanchette. Rebound off the dasher. And chance there by Chamberlain. Lewis with the one-timer, quick catch and release from Edie off the half wall. McGuire flips it ahead for Edie. Edie clears it out of the zone. Lewis slows down Casey Thomas, but able to catch up with it. Delayed call. It's going to go against the Hawks. Blanchette coming to the net. Wessel blows. Interference will be the call on Toby Edie. So just as soon as I talked about a clean game with no penalties, the Hawks are in the box. Toby Edie for interference. Time of the penalty, 9 minutes, 20 seconds of the first period. Agawam on its first power play. Klanakis comes out the other side from behind his net. Can't connect with the pass at center ice. And O'Malley sends it back deep. Souza with the breakup. Worked it on the half wall, finally had it taken away. Able to kill about 8 or 9 seconds off of this power play. Klanakis is broken up by Morton. Morton sends it out from the top of the circle. Hawks able to get a change. It's going to be Diodato and Chamberlain up front. And O'Malley and Lewis at the blue line. 51 seconds left on the penalty to Toby Edie. 4:27 left in the period. Is Diodato. Works on Barberini. Barberini able to separate him from the puck. Looked like Diodato might have been going in alone. Barberini broken up at the blue line. Blocker saved by Garcia. Zach Hollister with the shot from the half wall over here on the near side. Kind of handcuffed him a bit. Kogan broken up. Now it's Chamberlain. Goes to his right. Goes in on Blanchette. And loses the handle. Blanchette kind of broke up the puck. It sent it down into the far corner. And the penalty to Edie has expired. Hawks are at full strength with 3:35 left to go in the period. Out of the zone was Devaney. Now it's on the stick of Chamberlain. Chamberlain makes two pretty good moves at the top of the circle and unable to get the shot off at the end of the day. Now Diodato through center ice. He's separated from the puck just inside the blue line, and the Brownies able to clear. Chamberlain plays it across for Lewis. Lewis skates it ahead, backhands it down low. Edie down there to get it with Caden Clifford of Agawam, and it's cleared. Garcia is going to have to play it. 2:42 left in the period. Now Souza at the blue line. He's broken up. Ivan Gonzalez with the poke check. Now O'Malley up the far side. Leaves it for Lewis. Lewis sends it back down into the corner. Able to escape Lavieri. And the shot from Lewis deflected up into the netting. 2:14 left to go in the period. O'Malley on the draw against Barberini. That's Agawam. Possible odd man rush. The shot from the circle. Nice pad save on the right leg by Brandon Garcia. Out Souza. Gains the zone. He's got O'Malley down the front. Tried to go short side. Sounded like it might have gone off the mask of Blanchette. Puck was bouncing on the far side. O'Malley couldn't tap it in. And it's cleared by Agawam. Is it going to make it? It does. Nope, no icing. Massey swings it around near side. Diodato swings wide at the circle. Goes behind the net, off the netting. Down behind the net. Souza tried to swing it out front for Melville. Cleared by Agawam. Last minute to play in the first period. Owen Hubner taken down just beyond the red line. He's slow to get up, and he's going to make his way to the bench. Like he was going to try to insert himself back into the play there. And it definitely would have been too many men on the ice, and another big hit by Edie on Barberini. And it's going to be a penalty against Agawam. Well, 27 seconds left in the period. 14:33 the time of the penalty. It's going to be Noah Beavis for tripping. Offside at the blue line. 14 seconds left to go. So the Hawks will start this second period with a minute and a half power play with a 2-1 lead. Inside of 10 seconds to go in the period. Cleared by Agawam out across center ice. Lewis taps it ahead for Souza. And time expires in the first period. We're through one. Here at the Sports Center, it's the Hawks 2 and the Agawam Brownies 1. Yeah, we get ready to start period two. 2 goals for the Hawks in that first period. One by Timmy O'Malley. Picked up his 99th point as a Hawk, so we're looking for one more to get his 100th. And a goal by Jordan Souza. Brady Klinakis, the goal scorer for Agawam. Agawam is shorthanded to start this second period. Noah Beavis is in the box. The Hawks will have 1:33 left on their power play. And we are set to go. Barberini against O'Malley. Barberini wins it back to Nick Brown. Can't gain entrance into the zone. Barberini carries it in, sends it down into the corner. O'Malley picks up the loose puck, swings around the near side. Off to the right, Jordan Souza gets across center ice, sends it on goal. Stopped by Blanchette. Deflected over to the half wall. Massey over there to get it with O'Malley. And here's a break for Barberini. He's going to go in all alone. In on Garcia. Save by Garcia. Barberini picked up the loose puck, went in on the breakaway. And Garcia with the right pad save. Saves a shorthanded goal by the Brownies. The faceoff's going to be to the right of Garcia. Andy Holton for the Brownies. Diodato for the Hawks. Morton off the faceoff. Massey. Half wall for Diodato. Cross ice looking for Toby Edie. And it's going to be icing. Had Edie streaking up the near side. Tried the cross ice pass. Just a little bit too far ahead of him. Couldn't catch up with it. Back in the Hudson zone to the right of Garcia. Off the faceoff, it's Morton. Diodato's going to carry out. Center ice, Chamberlain. To the left for Massey. Massey throws it in on goal. Bounces over to the far corner. Edie picks up the loose puck. Chamberlain puts on the brakes. Reverses direction into the slot. Diodato, his backhander is blocked. His second attempt is blocked again by one of the Agawam defensemen, Morton. Pushes it ahead. Down into the corner. Edie sends it back down low. And icing is the call. Hawks in their home whites, Agawam in their orange jerseys with brown trim, similar to the old Cleveland Browns jerseys. Wonder why that's why they call them Brownies. Off the face-off, Souza's shot tipped up into the netting. O'Malley on the draw against Holton. Puck stalled at the dot, skated away, and out of the zone by Agawam. Nick Brown has the puck taken off his stick, and Lewis sends it up, played with a high stick. Jackson La Riviere got the stick up high. Face-off's going to come to the left of Brady Blanchette. It's going to be O'Malley against Blandini. O'Malley wins it back for Souza. Souza tried to gain himself some free space in the slot and was broken up. Gonzalez loses the handle, and it is cleared by Cam McGuire. Icing will be assessed to the Hawks. 12:33 left to go in the second period. It's the Hawks 2 and the Agawam Brownies 1. Blandini wins it back to the point through a screen. Gonzalez. It was a pad save by Garcia. Long rebound. Came in from the top of the circle, and Garcia able to make that one as well. That came in from number 6, the Agawam goal scorer, Klinakis. Puck stalled at the dot. Hawks don't clear. Sent back down low. Thomas knocked off the puck by Massey. Klinakis sends it in on goal, picked up by Massey and cleared out by Toby Edie. Chamberlain gives chase. Klinakis swings into the corner. Now Diodato for Edie. Edie's shot deflects into the near corner. Chamberlain knocked off the puck. Gonzalez taken out by Toby Edie. And the long clear. Morton gets a stick on it. It was delayed offside. Barberini was in a stride too soon. Now Edie in the corner waits for some help. Throws it out front. Diodato tried to get a shot on that rebound. Wasn't out very far. Swings off the half wall. And the wrister is caught by Blanchette. Hawks still on top, 2-1, 11:08 left to go in the period. Face off to the right of Blanchette. Barberini wins it over to Beavis. Beavis swings it around to the far side. Melville there to break things up. Out of the corner, Melville to the point. Lewis puts it on goal. Puck still loose. Melville took a whack at it behind the net. Souza threw it out front looking for O'Malley. O'Malley takes it back down into the corner. Cross to Souza. Back to the point. Lewis. And that is deflected off a stick. Gets high glass. Now Devaney back to O'Malley. O'Malley's shot off the stick of Holton. Lewis saves it from the point. Is wide to the left of Blanchette. Bounces around back to the near side. Devaney down in the corner, and it's cleared high out of the zone. And icing will be the call. Face-off will come back in the Agawam zone. 10:09 left in the period. Diodato in the draw for Hudson. Glove down at the blue line by Massey. Kept in. It's Chamberlain. Shot goes wide. Edie with the long rebound up off the glass. Back out front, Chamberlain. Blanchette had to be alert, make the pad save. It was cleared quickly down the ice by the Brownies to get the stoppage in play. A little bit of forcing the issue there by the Hawks. A good forecheck. Thomas off the face-off, gives it up. It's cleared out towards center ice, looking for Nick Brown. He'll go deep with Braden Massey. And Morton doesn't clear, kept in by Klinakis. Barberini circles around center ice. Had to wait for a couple players to leave the zone. Casey Thomas taken into the corner. Diodato Cross center ice. Gains the blue line. Works toward the middle. Off to his right for Edie. Edie's wrister goes wide. Lewis back down into the far corner. Massey with the sweep check. Keeps it in momentarily. But it's Casey Thomas has the puck go on and off his stick. Now Chamberlain into the zone. Klenakis deflects that high. Little juicy rebound. Souza was going in to get it. Knocked away at the last second. Lewis leaps to catch it. And they're going to call that a hand pass. Good ups by Luke Lewis that time at the point. Faceoff's going to come all the way back to the left of Brandon Garcia. O'Malley off the faceoff. Comes out the far corner with speed. Souza at the blue line. Saved by Blanchette. O'Malley without a glove. Lewis at the point. Wrists it in on Blanchette, and he's going to hold on to get the whistle. 8:08 left in the second. Good movement by the Hawks that time through the neutral zone. Pass right on the tape of Jordan Souza. O'Malley broken up behind the net. Souza taps it back to Lewis. Lewis a shot off the shin of Hollister. Puck drifts down in front of the net. Souza not there in time. And Souza half ball works toward the middle on the forehand, threw it toward the middle. Looking for Melville out front. Now Souza again, top of the circle. Tried to get O'Malley on the back door. A puck still loose behind Blanchette. Goes into the corner. Devaney plays it across for Lewis. Lewis ahead for Chamberlain. Chamberlain turns and heads forward. Wrists it from distance. Blanchette can't find it. Puck still loose. Chamberlain got a whack at it. I think Chamberlain's the only one that saw it. But when he got in there, I don't think he made connection with the puck to stick. Blanchette certainly didn't know where it was. Faceoff's going to come to his right. 7:01 left to go in the period. Edie from the neutral zone. Couldn't get it in. Now Diodato circles through center ice. Going to pick up the loose puck in the corner. Gives it to Edie. Edie with the quick catch and release. Saved by Blanchette. Barberini knocked off the puck. Now Gonzalez broken up by Chamberlain. Puck still in the zone, and it's offside. So the Hawks are doing all the right things so far in the second period. They're just not putting the puck in the net. Score remains 2-1 in favor of the Hawks. Klenakis floats one down and behind the net. Picked up by Nick Brown. Nick Brown broken up. Toby Edie with the loose puck. Going to send it down behind the net. Gives chase. Takes the long bounce. Able to get a whack at it before he got to the goal line. Barberini broken up at the blue line. 3-on-2 here for the Hawks, possibly. Diodato swings down behind the net. He's got Chamberlain out front. Broken up out of the corner. Now Souza, nice move on Brown. Circles back to top of the circle, and that one gets deflected up into the netting. 5:16 left here in the second period. O'Malley will take the draw against Andy Holton. And Holton skates it through center ice, gains the blue line, works toward the middle. His wrister is deflected behind Brandon Garcia. Now Luke Lewis into the zone. Backhand pass for Souza. Souza's shot pad saved by Blanchett. McGuire bounces one out to center ice. Melville backhands it down behind Blanchett. O'Malley pushes it to himself down behind the net. Comes out the other side. Back to the point. McGuire sends it in on goal. Bounces in on Blanchett. He's going to hold on. Inside of 5 minutes to go here in the second. 4:17 to be exact. The Hawks still on top, 2-1. A lot of hard work for the Hawks, but nothing to show for it here in the second period. I'm sure they'd like to put a couple behind Blanchett before this period ends. Cleared out through center ice. Going to drift all the way in on Garcia. He's going to hold on. Had Casey Thomas bearing down on him. Faceoff's going to come to his left. Off the draw, puck out to center ice. Thomas in a little too early. Barberini hadn't exited the zone yet to be offside against Agawam. He'll drop this one right in front of the Brownie bench. Face-off one back to Gonzalez. Morton ahead for Chamberlain. Chamberlain cross ice for Edie. Off the side of the net. Chamberlain swings back into the corner, throws it out front, looking for a give and go with Toby Edie. And it was taken away by Barberini. Barberini down into the corner for Agawam. Knocked off the puck by Diodato. Gonzalez keeps it in at the point. Morton to Edie. Edie swung through it towards center ice, looking for Chamberlain. Couldn't connect. 3:05 left to go in the period. Braden Massey doesn't clear. Sent back in from the point by Andy Horton. Now Edie through center ice. Dumps it in. Hawks are going to get a change. Going to be Souza, O'Malley, and Melville. Now O'Malley makes the move, gains the blue line, works wide on the forehand. Was looking to go high on the blocker side of Blanchett. Sent back in from the point. Puck still loose, and Souza knocks it in. 12:44 the period. The Hawks go up 3-1 on the goal by Jordan Souza. His second of the game. A delayed penalty. Kogan going to go down into the corner. Blanchett makes his way to the bench. And Agawam will go on the power play. Luke Lewis gets the gate. .58 of the period. Agawam on the power play. Be Luke Lewis for elbowing at 12:58. Penalty time and the game clock nearly synced up. About 1 second difference. Souza's backhand pass was intercepted by Andy Holton. Sent it high and wide on the glove side of Garcia. Barberini skates it up the near side. His pass off the shin of Toby Edie. Klanakis broken up by O'Malley. And the puck rolls out of the zone. Agawam have to reset. Holton gave it to Klanakis, broken up by Melville. Melville on the backhand. Tried to send it through the slot, looking for Toby Edie. Inside of 1 minute to go here in the second period. And shot by Chamberlain on the half wall is caught by Blanchett. Hawks will have a face-off to his right. 43.6 left in the period. 42 seconds left on the penalty to Luke Lewis. Chamberlain on the draw for the Hawks. He skates up front with Toby Edie. It's O'Malley and Morton at the blue line. Icing against Agawam. Chamberlain again on the draw against Andy Holton. Holton wins it back to Klanakis. Klanakis forced to circle back in his own zone by Toby Edie. Loose puck picked up by Morton, sent back down inside 18 seconds to go. Klanakis forced to turn back again by Edie. Sent down into the corner, 5 seconds left in the period. Holton trapped in the corner as the buzzer sounds, ending the second period with through two. Here at the Sports Center, it's the Hawks 3 and the Agawam Brownies 1. And we get set for the start of the third period. 1 goal for the Hawks in that second period by Jordan Souza, his second of the game. That came at the 12:44 mark of the period. So it's 3-1 in favor of the Hawks as we start third period action. It's going to be O'Malley against Barberini to open the period. Barberini wins it back to Klanakis. Klanakis sends it ahead for Brown, and he clears the zone. Centering pass intercepted by Massey. Given to Souza. Souza to his left for O'Malley. O'Malley looking for 100. And he gets it. He'll get the assist and the hat trick for Jordan Souza. Good play in the zone by Massey to get that out of the zone. Action has resumed, but the clock hasn't. Clock still sits at 14:31. Now it's moving. We've got about 11 free seconds of play. Pass out front from behind the net by Souza. Looking for Melville. Now Melville left the wall, and O'Malley gets one on the rebound. "20 seconds apart. And the Hawks make it 5-1 here in the opening minute of the third period. 2 goals, 30 seconds apart, one by Souza for the hat trick and one by O'Malley. Broke this one open in a hurry. Thought I heard a whistle there. Guess not. And taken down off the wall. Nick Brown by Luke Lewis. Luke Lewis just stood him up. Face-off will come to the left of Garcia. Diodato on the draw. Won by Holton. Back to the point. Sent back in by Gonzalez. Swings around to the near side. Nathan Cogan knocked off the puck. Sent it back to the point. And the Hawks are going to get a penalty. It's going to be Toby Eady for roughing. This will be Toby Eady for roughing at 1:38 of the period. Agawam on the power play. Kept in at the point by Klinakis, but deflected into the Hudson bench. Hawks clear it out off the faceoff. Klinakis gets it to center ice. Tries to dump it. Broken up at center ice by O'Malley and Chamberlain. And Diodato able to clear. Minute and a half left on the Agawam power play. 12:48 left to go in the third period. Rebound left out front. Nick Brown fanned on the shot. Holton swings it around near side. On and off the stick of Brown. Now Brown's got it again. Still can't clear. Chamberlain slowed it down. O'Malley looking for Souza on the long delivery. Barberini gives chase down into the corner. Barberini skates it out. 40 seconds left to go on the power play. Barberini broken up by Jordan Souza. And it's left for Nick Brown. Casey Thomas gains the blue line. Tries the centering pass for Holton. And it was deflected off the stick of Luke Lewis. Sent in by Melville. Swings around to the near corner, Gonzalez. 10 seconds left on the Agawam power play. Lewis up off the glass. And Hawks at full strength. Lewis ahead for O'Malley. O'Malley tried to self-pass off the wall, broken up. Lewis picks up the loose puck at center ice. Got that one up high. Looked like it might have gone off the ear hole of Blanchette and up into the glass. Out front, Souza with the shot partially blocked. Melville with the shot. The puck rolled just wide on the rebound. Quickly the other way, Casey Thomas into the zone. Just enough by Massey on the back check. Now behind the net, O'Malley swings around the near side, sends it back toward the middle. It's behind the net, picked up by Caden Clifford. Clifford broken up by Melville. Pass out front for O'Malley, and he scores! Nice pass by Souza out of the corner. O'Malley from Souza. Melville with a critical play at the blue line in there too. He's going to get my assist. They didn't announce it, but he's going to get mine as well. So it'll be O'Malley from Souza and Melville at 4:40 of the period. It's 6-1 in favor of the Hawks. Now Edie picks up the bouncing puck at center ice, goes in 2-on-1 with Chamberlain. Chamberlain had the rebound. Looked like it went just inside the heel of his stick. Now Lewis flies the other way again. His shot wide on the glove side of Blanchette. Lewis out of the corner. Throws it through the slot, looking for Chamberlain. Klinakis forced wide by Gavin Stone. Out from behind the net. And the wrister is caught by Garcia. Nathan Kogan with the shot. Need another set of hands. Kid coming by me, he's got a bag and pads and 2 goalie sticks, and he's about 4'0". Shot went in by Souza on Blanchette, and he holds on. The faceoff's going to come to his left. 8:51 left to go in this one. Toe drag at the blue line by Souza, and he's broken up. Morton ahead for Souza. Souza helps it along, sends it down along the half wall. O'Malley down there to get it. Souza turns and shoots, and Blanchette is just going to stay still. I'm not sure he knew where that was initially. Shot from the point by Cam McGuire goes wide. Gonzalez sends it ahead for Brown up the near side. Broken up by Devaney. Mason Bastine broken up in the slot. Vasile chips it into the zone. Agawam clears high off the glass, fired back in by Luke Lewis. 7:40 left to go. McGuire gains the blue line, takes the shot, and it's caught by Blanchette. Face-off will come to his left with 7:29 left to go. The Hawks are going to make a goaltending change. Brandon Garcia will come out, and Damian Pume, the sophomore, will go between the pipes for the Hawks. Kept in at the point, a bouncer in on Blanchette. Tricky little shot by Gavin Stone. Seven minutes left to go in this one. Hawks up by 5. Diodato has the puck knocked off the stick from behind. Morton puts on the brakes, goes up the far side. It's Chamberlain at the blue line. Sends it for Toby Eady. Had to reach back for the pass. Dumped back in by Diodato. Hawks will get a change. Chamberlain stranded in the corner by himself as he continues down there with Klinakis. Shot came in from Gavin Stone, bounced in on Blanchette, and he holds on. 6:23 left to go. O'Malley skates it behind the net. Back to the point. Massey to his left for Lewis. Lewis had a little time to dust it off and get the wrister off. It looked like it was blocked about halfway in. Offside the call. Face-off will come outside the Hudson zone. O'Malley centers Melville and Souza. Now O'Malley, 3-on-2, works toward the middle. Puts it under the crossbar. O'Malley with the natural hat trick here in the third period. He's got all the last 3 goals. His 4th of the night. He opened the scoring for the Hawks. They're calling Melville on the goal. It's, believe me, it's O'Malley. His 4th of the night. Nothing against Mike Melville, that's for sure. It wasn't number 23 that scored. It was number 8. 5 minutes ago. Hawks up by 6. That shot ramped up into the netting. Icing is the call against Agawam. Chamberlain centers Melville and Will Sickles on right wing. Sickles, a sophomore forward. Shot by Melville, goes wide, bounces out to the blue line. Taken in by Kogan. Kogan plays it to his right. And Holton forced over to the wall. Cleared by the Brownies for another icing call. 3:29 left to go. It's the Hawks 7 and the Agawam Brownies 1. Puck out to the blue line. Morton with time. Got it ahead for Nolan Vasile. His shot goes wide. Out Devaney and Vasile in the corner, switched over to the far side. Massey sends it in. Looked like Vasile tried to get the tip, got too much of the puck, and stopped it right there, about 15 feet out. Barberini plays the near side. Lavieri sends it ahead, goes into the zone, shot in on Pume, and he holds on. Face-off one back to McGuire. Cleared out by Nick Trottier. O'Malley reading off the puck, double teamed down in the corner. Souza swings to the corner, throws it out front. Looking for the tip was Nick Trottier. And Blanchette able to make the save. Good bid there by Nick, the 8th grader. Last minute to play in the game. Souza swings wide, works toward the front of the net. Shot, tried to go near side on Blanchette and just wide. Souza again, backhand toward the front of the net, looking for Trottier to try to set him up. Trottier taken down, and the Hawks are going to go on a power play here to finish this one. And the clock is running here. Probably just going to get the puck dropped down as we get to 10 seconds. Back to the point. The shot goes in by Bruce Cutter. And the buzzer sounds, ending this one. So the Hawks come back home after the holidays in fine fashion with the 7-1 victory over the Brownies of Agawam as O'Malley and Jordan Souza with the bulk of the goals.